We live in an age where everything is shared. Every moment, every coffee cup, every emotion turned into content for the world to see. Yet in the middle of all this digital noise, there are people who choose something different, something quieter. They scroll silently, they observe deeply, they watch without leaving a single trace. And you might know someone like that. Maybe you are someone like that. But who are the silent ones? Why do they stay unseen when everyone else is shouting for attention? And what does psychology truly say about the people who never post on social media? Their silence is not emptiness. It's a story, a hidden journey of mental health, emotional resilience, and inner strength. Today, we uncover that story. Psychologists call it an internal locus of control, a mindset where your emotions and identity aren't shaped by other people's reactions. When someone stops posting, it's not because they're weak. It's because they're choosing authenticity over performance, clarity over chaos, peace over validation. Studies in emotional psychology show that people who rarely post often have higher self-awareness, stronger mental resilience, and a deeper connection to their inner thoughts. They're not hiding. They're protecting something important, their inner world. While others chase likes, they chase meaning. While others perform, they observe. While others fear silence, they find healing inside it. What you see as absence might actually be emotional intelligence in its rawest form. But silence isn't always strength. Sometimes it's a scar. Sometimes it's the shadow of childhood trauma, emotional neglect, or years of feeling misunderstood. Maybe they grew up unheard. Maybe every time they tried to express themselves, someone dismissed their feelings. Maybe they learned early that vulnerability is dangerous, so they built a sanctuary inside themselves, a quiet space where judgment can't reach them. In a world built on comparison and perfection, social media becomes overwhelming. For someone carrying anxiety, emotional burnout, or deep-rooted trauma, posting doesn't feel simple. It feels like exposure. It feels unsafe. Their silence becomes both a shield that protects them and a prison that isolates them. Meanwhile, the world outside has changed. Today, attention is currency. Algorithms reward oversharing. Millions chase validation every second. But for the silent ones, validation feels empty. They don't want applause from strangers. They want inner peace, mental clarity, emotional stability. They want to live life without turning it into a performance. No filters, no pressure, no pretending. Their silence becomes their quiet rebellion against a world obsessed with being seen. And if you've ever felt trapped between wanting to disappear and wanting someone to notice you, know this: you're not alone. Healing begins when you ask yourself the hard questions. Why do I want people to see this? Who am I when nobody's watching? Am I posting from strength or from emptiness? Do I want connection or just attention? You don't need to abandon the world. You don't need to delete everything. But you can take back control. Reconnect with yourself. Set boundaries with social media. Talk to someone you trust. Heal the parts of you that learn to stay silent. Because the moment you understand your silence, you begin to understand yourself. Not every story needs an audience. Not every emotion needs a filter. Not every wound needs to be turned into content. Sometimes the greatest strength is simply existing without needing to be seen. So if you are one of the silent ones, remember this: your worth is not measured by likes. Your identity is not defined by followers. Your life has meaning, even in silence. And sometimes, the most powerful voice is the one that speaks quietly, inside you.